Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Zero Fucks Given Podcast, episode 42, and I am joined tonight by the very controversial Mia Marsden, also known for the character Adam Rush and Ryan Thunder, and what Ricky Spikes, wasn't it? It was Ricky Spikes.
Ricky Spikes.
Yes.
Rick Hollywood. There's been a lot.
2 years ago, you would refer to Mia as Jake, but 2 years later, we refer to her as Mia. She went under a transgender thing, and this was actually one of the biggest reasons why she dropped off the face of the E-Fed world. Mia, why don't you, because I can't describe it. I can't describe how it felt for you. So, describe how it felt when you realized you were transgender and why you took the road you did.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, Chris, you look better. You're struggling. I can tell how much stress is under you, but it's all good. So check this out, right? So maybe I should just tell my life story. Would that be sufficient?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I kind of had a feeling what was going on from age 5. At age 5, I was in elementary school, and I was in my kindergarten class, and I was sitting next to this girl who was wearing a dress, and later when I got home, I was like, "Mommy, why can't I wear a dress like the other girls?" And she's like, "You're a boy." Of course, it faded away for a while. I always liked my hair long. I just kind of figured, oh, what the hell? It's long hair. Yeah. See, some people have long hair, and they're manly people. And some people have long hair, and they become me. But that's not the point. Okay. So about age 11, 12, 13, something like that, I started stealing my mom's clothes and cross-dressing in them. And my mom wasn't happy about it, but other than that, no one really thought any of it. I mean, I kept it under wraps. People didn't need to know. It kind of expanded when my aunt moved in with us, because she had a dressing style closer to mine. And, I kicked a hole in her door so I could sneak through it and, steal her clothes. And it was the only way I could sleep well at night. And through all this, my mom's been with 9 different guys since I was born. So there was a really tumultuous, I didn't really have a father figure. My real father has been doing meth for 35 years, and I've seen him once in 11 years. And so, I went through a house fire. I went through baptism. That was fun.
Shit.
I can't really go to my church, but that's another story for another day. So I joined DRW at age, I want to say 20.
I think it was 20. Well, we've been around for 2 years, so however old you were 2 years ago.
No, I was 19.
Okay.
Anyway, it was late 2013, and before that, I'd been running around the indie circuit as Ryan Thunder. I call it the indies because it was something that no one really knew about. It wasn't quite a forum, but it was this site called Sunny Fun. And I did it from 2010 to, I'm more of a part-timer now over there. It's kind of died because I went to Facebook. Seriously, that's the reason. Anyway, so over there I was running under the name of Ryan Thunder. Although first I was using the Edge gimmick, and let's be honest, you should never use a real wrestler's gimmick unless you're the real wrestler himself. Funny story, I met Daniel Bryan there.
Yeah, you did. I remember telling me about that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He gave me advice, told me not to backyard wrestle. The typical stuff. Anyway, I even got to be a tag team champion with him, so that was cool. But I was a 5-time world champion out there in AWF, so that was pretty cool. And so when I came to DRW in late 2013, before DRW, there was this little test bet I did, and it was during the summer of 2013 called Atlantic Championship Wrestling.
AC-Dub.
Yeah, AC Dub. Anyway, Chris and I were actually in it, and I don't want to say he stole the idea for DRW, because that's not quite...
No, I didn't steal. I took your idea for show writing, because when I first did DRW, I did match by match by match, and I posted it match by match by match, and then I saw you just post, the whole show up as in a document. That'd be so fucking easier. So I did that. That's the idea I took from ACW, and then you helped me out with the championship document and everything like that, and the pay-per-views and everything.
Exactly. So if you want to run around and call anybody the face of modern e-betting, if you want to build an e-bet Mount Rushmore, Adam Rush and Chris Zero have to be included. You can't not. I mean, if you want to throw a VTech on there, cool. I can understand that.
For it to be around for a whole 3 months.
And if you want to throw Zach Zero on there, you can. But if you're going to put a face on it, you have to put us two on it. It's just crystal clear. Anyway, so upon coming into DRW, I didn't know what to expect. I'm just sitting here like, oh, cool. You know, this will be a way to blow off some steam. At the time, I was engaged. You know, things were good.
Weird.
But so I won the global championship pretty soon after entering because, let's face it, my talent level was just so much higher than the other competition, and it was something that I don't think people had expected to come into there. If I remember correctly, you wanted to push me clear to the top really, really fast, and I wanted to hold off. I wanted to make sure I earned it first, and that's been a big theme for Adam Rush, then Adam Tyler. During my career, I didn't want to be pushed too fast. I wanted to make sure that I earned every opportunity I got, because it's not right to just be handed opportunities. Even although we'll get to that. So I won my first world championship under Adam Tyler on March 16th of 2014. I believe it was an elimination chamber or something. I know I beat 5 other people. And I gave it up soon after because I was having a lot of personal problems. My engagement had then failed about March 30th, and I was really struggling. I then went on to say some highly controversial things to a certain lady we all know as DMG, and she about killed me. So that was fun. I did end up winning a Dark Mania 1, but that's more because of your good graces. I was the international champion for 1 day before I handed it to Sean Ripper. But here's the thing about my championship runs. I've never legitimately lost a championship match. I've handed it off to people, but never have I legitimately lost. And that's what people need to understand. I'm very good at what I do, but that's not the point. So I took a little bit of time off, got my head straight, came back, and we almost had a summer rush, if you want to call it that. I don't really know what to call it. I won the once in a lifetime and then cashed in on one of my opponents, who really is still quite pissed off about that. There's a little bit of championship history. That was my second world title reign. Second? Third? Second?
It was your second. Because you left.
And I unified the world titles. There we go.
You left. I don't even remember when you left.
I know I left for like 2 months to get my head straight.
Yeah, you left during the whole transgender thing, and
No, we're not there yet.
Are we not there yet? Oh, okay. So you left for a little bit. You left for a little bit to get your head straight. You came back. You won the world title again. Things were running smooth.
They were. Indeed, they were. And then I even stole Tyler H's world heavyweight title. That was fun.
Yeah, Tyler H was a world champion once, if you can believe that.
Which reminds me, Dark Mania 3, Tyler H, Adam Rush. Buy it now. Tickets are on sale. Anyway, not the point. But then I lost the Elite World Heavyweight Championship, and I can't remember who I lost it to. I know that it was more of a mercy killing. Or did I vacate it?
I believe you vacated it.
Yeah, I've been famous for my vacating of titles. Something else happened. I don't quite remember. Oh, was that one of the times Sean Ripper told me to go kill myself?
That may have been the time.
Yeah, see, it's not very nice to tell someone to go kill themselves, and I have a slight problem when that happens, you know, but that's not the point. So, after that, we had some personal conflicts, leading to a match in HOPW where we about killed each other. That was fun.
Yeah, see, the last time you were The last time you were, hold on, I'll be able to tell you here in a second. The last time you were Elite Champion, you lost it to Chris Cage. He lost it to Messiah. Messiah lost it to me. I lost it to Judas. Judas lost it to Stoner. Stoner lost it to Miguel. Miguel lost it to TJ, and TJ lost it to Aaron.
Well, in any case, whatever the case may be, I lost the Elite World Heavyweight Championship, but not because I wanted to, or not because I lost. How do I put this? I didn't lose it because I deserved to lose it. I lost it because I have some mental problems to take care of, and that's been something. It's been really hard to get my head straight, but we about killed each other in HOPW. In fact, I actually heard straight from the horse's mouth that we were supposed to tie. We were supposed to tie, goddammit. But ultimately, I put a stipulation on it, and I ended up losing the match. And definitely an understandable thing. I mean, it wasn't fun. My HOPW career is now over. Yeah, they didn't. I just said it was career ending, not where it was career ending. Anyway, not the point. Okay, so we're now in what, December 2014. I was in this relationship with this girl who, as usual, I thought wouldn't leave. Ended up running away from me a few months later, but that's not the point. During that time, I was going through some personal issues. I actually first came out to Connor here, and it was really, really hard for me because being transgender isn't something you choose to do. It's not something you're like, oh, hey, I want to run around dressed like a girl, grow boobs, grow a vagina. It's not something like that. It's something where you know something's not right. You know you've never been right, but you find a way to be happy, and if what makes you happy is being treated like a woman and is taking the hormones to regulate your thoughts and to make yourself happy. The goal in life should be to make yourself happy.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to tell you, for example, there's a lot of people out there, my grandparents won't speak to me. Pretty much the whole side, my mom's whole side of the family won't speak to me. My mom and I are still not on great terms. But no matter how many people are going to tell you, hey, you know, you shouldn't do this, this is wrong. It doesn't matter if it's transitioning, it doesn't matter if you're gay, lesbian, hell, it doesn't even matter if you're making a career choice. It doesn't matter what people think. You always need to follow your heart. And my heart was telling me that I needed to do this. And so I started transitioning, tried to bring it into my wrestling character, and that didn't work out too well. Adam Rush and Mia Rush are definitely two separate entities. So now what I do in PCW is Adam Rush is my wrestling character and Mia is the general manager, because it makes a lot of sense. Just because I really don't think Adam Rush should run around being transgender. I know that's probably controversial to some people, but I just kind of want to keep him separate. The story behind Adam Rush, though, because I know that there are definitely a couple of hungry opponents listening to this podcast, is that Adam Rush started out as Adam Tyler. He was the son of a couple of poor people who did not stay together. Honestly, the story's a lot like my life story, but the difference is that Adam Rush isn't transgender, and Adam Rush wanted to become a wrestler to escape all his problems. And obviously, Adam Rush has an ex-fiance because, again, I was stupid. And you can't screw up character development. You just can't. So, anyone who wants to fire my ex-fiance, feel free.
And you left the planet's remains.
But so, I guess what I'm getting at with all this is, in my return to DRW, I didn't expect to be in a World Championship match, or a number one contender match, I should say. Especially after we had our little spat about, if you come back to DRW, you're never going to be a champion again. Well, you know how I feel about that. And I'll tell everyone at home right now, I wouldn't be coming back if there wasn't a prize on the line. I'm a prize fighter. It's what I do. Honestly, I don't want to fight if it's for nothing. It's just like with my new girlfriend. I told her, I'm like, I'm not just going to keep having a meaningless friends with benefits thing if there's no ultimate goal. If there's no ultimate goal, then there's no point. And obviously it worked out. Just like, if I'm going to be in a wrestling company, I'm not going to do it just so I can sit on my ass. No, I want to work up to the top of the chain. I want to grab the brass ring, pull it down, and wear it. I want to be a champion, and that's what I do. And that's why I'm a 4-time world champion in DRW. That's the thing. There's a lot of newer people out there.
Yeah.
And they all need to understand this. If you don't have the drive, you're not going to be successful. You have to be willing to put hours and hours and hours into this. Days and days and days. This isn't something you can just happily do. Defense aren't just some joke. You have to treat them as though they're something that your ultimate goal is. It's got to be semi-reality, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And the simple fact is that if you're not going to take it seriously, then you're not going to get anywhere. And honestly, that's something that some of our older people have struggles with too. I mean, but here's something that I want to throw out here. So, my opponent's Matt Moore and Messiah. I know Matt Moore's new to the scene, and I know Messiah's old to the scene. But in a way, we're all on the same level right now. This is like we're all being reset from step one. Whatever happens here, it happens. The winner's going to face Aaron Youngblood, or Delion, or not. Probably Aaron Youngblood, to be honest. He really impressed me, and I'm kind of hoping I do. But I suppose another thing that I want to point out, and this is something for everyone who cuts a promo to understand. Do not refer to this as an event. Do not refer to your promo as a promo. It kills the mood. It kills your whole promo when you do that to me, because you should be in character. We are acting. We are basically semi-professional actors here. And if you're running around saying, "Oh, I did a promo last night and it was no, that's stupid." I mean, I'm sure you can agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you've done it in the past, but you've been a lot better about it since I got on your ass about it.
You see, what people don't know about Adam Rush is, he was a big help to DRW, but November 5th, live Thursday night SmackDown Triple Threat, Adam Rush makes his in-ring return since Dark Mania. He will take on Matt Moore and Messiah in a Triple Threat match. In the Redemption match, the winner is number one contender for the Elite World Heavyweight title at Thanksgiving Horror. Messiah, Adam Rush, Matt Moore. Messiah is a former DRW champion, former tag team champion. He won the very first Extreme Rumble. Former Elite champion. Messiah is not a man to take lightly. Adam Rush is a former 4-time world champion. He held every title that was currently active when he was around. Adam Rush is a threat. Matt Moore is a new guy stepping in here. He was swimming.
It doesn't matter how new they are, though. They're still a threat.
He was swimming in a little pond, and he was a big fish. Now he's in the ocean, and he's a little goldfish, and let's see if he can survive. He has his shot Thursday night, November 5th, live in LA at the Staples Center. But right now, the main event for Triple Threat is the Elite World Heavyweight title match. Aaron Youngblood versus Daniel Knox versus Chris DeLeon. DeLeon earning the match after beating Chris Zero at the American Pit, and Daniel Knox using a Adam Rushway to win the Elimination Chamber, laying Susie Spitz out in the back, and Chris Zero telling him that he's taking her spot. He went in, won the whole thing, and now he's #1 contender. Which one of these three men would you rather fight for the Elite World Heavyweight title November 26th?
Aaron Youngblood, easily. Because he's the best of the three. Everyone knows that I think Chris DeLeon's overrated. I'm not gonna sit here and like say that I think Chris DeLeon's great when I've never seen a good promo from him. I have. And it's just like Chris Knox. I don't think Chris Knox is that great either. I don't think I have respect for Daniel Knox. I don't know if Daniel Knox has what it takes to beat Aaron Youngblood. And to be quite honest, Aaron Youngblood is really, really, really good. And he's one person that I wouldn't mind having a nice little feud with at some points. That being said, no matter who comes out the winner, I'll be glad to fight any one of you. And hey, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to capture that world title once more, put it on my shoulder, and say that I'm the best in the world once more. Then I'm the king of wrestling. Or, in my case, the queen. But in Adam Rush's case, the king.
Well, alright, Adam, thank you for joining us tonight.
Hold on. I want to make one final appeal here. Remember, guys, Darkmania 3, Adam Rush looks to preserve his streak one more time when he goes against Tyler H., who is also undefeated for some inexplicable reason. Ugh.
This has been Zero Fucks Given Podcast, episode 42. Please join us for Thursday night Smashdown Triple Threat live November 5th in LA at the Staples Center. Thank you, and good night.